Everyone know how to make a tugboat? I'll show you coming right up. Guys, so today I was planning on making a submarine video, but some things went wrong with the submarine. I'll talk more about what went wrong later. So instead of making a submarine video, we're going to make how to make a tugboat. This is how to make a tugboat part 1. So first guys, let's talk about what went wrong with the submarine. Two main things that went wrong with the submarine. The first one is air. So let's say the submarine is sitting at the bottom of the pool. Both ballast tanks are completely filled with water. Now to raise to the surface, I need to put air into those ballast tanks. So I originally had a 3-liter air pump, which I thought would be plenty. But after doing some testing, I figured out it wouldn't. So let me tell you how I did this testing. So this testing, I had the air pump attached to a 11.1 volt LiPo battery and a 1/4 inch flexible tube put on the end. And I just put that tube down and figured out how much, if it would still pump air at 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, and 4 foot. Now I got to 3 foot and found out it wouldn't pump any more air. Air would just stay in the tube but wouldn't come out, which is what I needed to do because I was going to rate my sub to be at 12 feet. Now that air obviously can't go down to 12 feet, it can only go down to 3 feet. But I could get around this by making the sub neutrally buoyant and using elevators to make it go up and down. The second thing that went wrong is control. Now control controls my motor, my ESCs, and stuff like that. So now how I tested this is I put my receiver servo in a box and put it to the bottom of the pool. Now this box is waterproof with a battery. I sunk it down to about 1 foot and then tried moving. I could see it move. Now I sunk it down another about 1/2 foot and it would not move anymore. And my controller gave me the warning that I had lost signal, which is kind of what I thought would happen. Now, with some receivers, you can put an external antenna that's just 2 wires that could route to the surface. But I'm using a free sky system, which doesn't come with that capability. So I'd have to have a bunch of wires that big going to the surface, which is not really an option. So I just came to the conclusion the sub wasn't going to work very well. So I thought, let's make a tugboat. Now, how to make the tugboat? The tugboat is mainly made out of fiberglass. Now, if you don't know what fiberglass is what your car bumper is made out of, maybe even your mountain bike and stuff like that. Now, fiberglass is a cloth that you put a resin on and rub that in that then hardens and forms a very strong thing that's almost impossible to break. Now I'm going to make a foam mold of the bottom of the ship. I'm going to call it the shell of the ship, and then cover that in about 3 coats of fiberglass, and then pull that shell off, and that's the shell of the ship. Now I will reinforce the inside with fiberglass and wood and stuff. But now control surfaces. So I'm going to use 2 motors as differential thrust. So I'll have one. They'll be on the back of the boat like this, if this is the back of the boat, and then I can turn one on to make it turn that way, or turn the other on to make it turn that way. And then I also have water pumps at the bow, stern, bow? I think it's the bow of the ship, to make it turn even tighter so I could push out from a dock, so I could push out like this instead of having to turn and go like that. I can just push out like that. Which makes it more realistic, and I already have the water pumps all soldered up to their ESCs and stuff, so I might as well use them. Now I decided not to use a rudder. That's why I'm using differential thrust, because a rudder requires waterproofing. I have to make a hole where the rudder shaft can come out and turn the rudder. So there's a shaft that comes down and say this is the shaft, and this is the rudder. This goes like this, and there's a servo on top turning it. Now that's a point where water could come in, and that's having to do with the seal and stuff. So that's why I went with differential thrust, because the motors I would be using are brushless motors, so they can be underwater, no problem. And the wires from them can just go up through a hole, and I can put epoxy in that hole to make it nice and watertight. Now also putting lights and stuff on the ship. I'll get more into that in a later video, guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and that's all for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a big fat thumbs up, and if you're feeling it today, please go hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, you get notified whenever I post a video, guys. Every subscriber does really help me. I've been noticing that I've been getting subscribers but not a lot of views, so if you guys can get me the views, please go share this video, go tell your friends about it, go put it on Facebook. I don't care what you do, just go share it. Let's see whether we can't get 100 views on this video. If we get 100 views, I'll do something crazy, guys. But that's it for today, guys. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Peace.